And welcome to the land of Lordran. And this is where we will be taking place. This is the land of the ancient lords. And they don't know how to cut their grass, apparently. So this is Firelink Shrine. This is basically our safe haven for a while. The rest of this bonfire. This will be our... well, yeah, safe haven is the proper word for it. This is where we level up and we can kindle the bonfire by using the humanity, and that will give us 5 extra Estus flasks. But we don't really need to do that right now. We could level up, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to level up Vitality and Endurance. That'll be it for now. That'll lead us up to level 7. And that'll take care of that for now. So, let's talk to this dude.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, but there's no celebration here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are actually 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the Undead Church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I had a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead.
Okay, so basically what he just told us, if you didn't understand, there are 2, well, what's not to understand, really. There are 2 bells of awakening, one over there in Undead Church, which we'll be heading to shortly, and the other one in Blight Town, which we will be getting to much later. But first, before we leave here, I would recommend picking up some of the random bits of stuff you can find around here. There's a humanity there. This is a sign left by other players. Praise the sun. You can rate them plus or minus. I don't really know what the minus does, but the plus, it will give them a humanity. So we'll go ahead and do that. There you go. There you go, buddy. Next, I'm just gonna spend the next few minutes scrounging the area, see what I can find. I'm pretty sure I used that word wrong. Let's talk to this guy real quick.
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted. I am Petrus of Thurland. Have you business with us? If not, I'd prefer to keep a distance, if possible.
So yeah, Petrus is, he's kind of a dick. But we're going to talk to him again so he can give us money.
Hello there. I realize that I have requested that we retain our distance. But I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this, as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you.
So it gives us a copper coin. That's pretty much all we can do. You could talk to him again and join his covenant, but since I'm not an extensive use of miracles, I'm more of a pyromancer or a magic kind of person, so I'm just going to leave him be for now. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and make our way this direction. But right now, all I'm going to be doing for now is just looking around the area, see what I can find. I'm going to be finding some more souls, so I can level up some more later. And that's pretty much it. So if you want to skip ahead, go ahead. But if you're new to Dark Souls and you actually want to figure some of this stuff out, or know where some of this stuff is, I guess, you might want to watch. So here we go. Soul of a Lost Undead. Now that, whoops, I took a damage. That pretty much allows us to crunch that, and it will give us more souls. So I wouldn't suggest using them as soon as you get them, but it is good to keep a few on you. So just in case, because if you die, you lose all your souls until you go back to your bloodstain and retrieve them. Now this is a shortcut. Later on, this will be used for an elevator to get to another part of the game, which I will talk about when we get there. Just jump down, not far enough to hurt you. We come in here and we can pick up a few things. There's the, what do we have here? Homeward Bone. That allows us to teleport pretty much back to the last bonfire that we sat at. It's Lloyd's Talisman. I've never used it, therefore I really don't know what it does. You can probably read in the... I know that sounds really cruddy of me, but you know, I've never used it, therefore it's no big deal. Morningstar weapon, talisman. The talisman involves the miracles, which I'm not going to use. And the correct red eye orb. I can't speak English today. that is what allows us to invade other worlds. So we'll equip it, but we're really not going to use it. And just equip that for now, just to fill in the space. And I'm pretty sure that's everything. Yeah. And right down here, this area, the graveyard, is meant for a little bit later on. These skeletons that will be popping up, don't really bother trying to fight them. Just run back to the bonfire. Whenever you run back to the bonfire, it will reset all the enemies and they'll stop attacking you, in most cases. But it also, once the enemies are killed in that particular area, it'll bring the enemies back to life that you've killed. So be wary. Now we're just going to go ahead and move on. We're going to go ahead and start heading towards our first location, which is Undead Burg, and is also Undead Church. So we're going to go ahead and head that direction now. And finally, we got something to do. But if you've played any other action RPG, this isn't like a hack and slash RPG. You really have to be patient with what you do. And sometimes I'm not. You do have to be careful. There's a dude up above us throwing grenades or bombs like that. Get his attention and back up. I'm just going to want to stay out of that other dude's way for now. Well, that guy's got an arm on him. Ow! Yeah, no, the knife is not exactly the best weapon to have, but hopefully we can pick up another sword that one of the enemies dropped, but that probably won't be for a bit. Let's go ahead and hurry up and get back up here. Avoid that guy with the grenades and take this guy out first. A little quicker. Okay, that was weird. I'm gonna go ahead and kill him. There we go. And you might want to Estus. Later on, the Estus flask will become stronger. We're going to go ahead and take this guy out as well before I go back and get some more things. Just cut away at his ankles, really. Alright, now before we go ahead and move up in this direction, we are going to want to go back and grab a few things. Because there's a couple things I left down here. Versus this. Another soul of the Lost Undead. Now over there is a Ring of Sacrifice, which I will be going for. Now there is no dedicated jump. You have to be running and push the, hold down B to run. And then you're running and then you double tap to jump, pretty much. So you really have to be careful and time your jumps pretty well. So we're just going to make it out to here. You know, not as hard as it looks, but it's more of a, you just have to push your buttons correctly. We're going to very sneaky make our way over here. Ring of Sacrifice. Now that allows us, if we were to apply it, when we die, we wouldn't lose any of our humanity or our souls. But once we use it, the ring is gone, so we can't use it again. It's only got a one-time use, so I'm going to save that for probably Blighttown. So that's where I die most of the time. So let's jump back. Now we can start making our way there. Let's just keep going. There's a couple more things to grab while I'm up here. I know where a lot of things are, so I will be showing off a few things. There's merchants and whoop, Soul of the Lost Undead. There are merchants and different places where you can grab a crossbow in most cases, which I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to hold on to. Let's grab a Soul of the Lost Undead. Not often, but rats will drop humanity if you kill enough of them. So head through this ancient sewer system, if that's whatever you want to call it. And get to our first real area of the game. Somebody left a message. Enemy ahead, that's a good message. Just be sure to plus rate them. As long as they're a good message, I would recommend rating them. Welcome to Undead Burg. I accidentally got two of these dudes pissed off at me at once, which is not a good thing. But luckily for me, I've managed to do pretty well for myself, actually. Okay. Let's go ahead and kill these guys, then there's a secret in the area I'm going to show off. Oh man, that guy had something. Oh. I bet it was a sword too. Oh. There we go. Later on I'll be picking up a weapon called the Uchi Katana, which I'll probably be using through the rest of the game. Or at least a good section of it. Need happiness. So we're going to go back and we're going to go ahead and pick up a few extra items. This area is optional. You don't have to go this way. But I'm going to show you this way anyway. This place is kind of a death trap. Oh, yep, see, like that. That happens. And now swing like mad. I killed one. I really need to Estus. Whoa. As you can tell, I was not keeping an eye on my stamina. Wow. I can't say stamina. That time I did. I don't think there's anything in here. Oh, yep, no. Yeah, there is. I forgot. Soul of the Lost Undead. Just gonna pick off a few of these things. That leads nowhere. Let's see here. Once we get to the bosses, this area will be, or these commentary will pick up a lot more. Fuck off. Ow! What the hell managed to hit me? That guy was hanging off the edge. Oh my. Oh my. Yeah, seen that coming. I was stuck. Come on. There we go. We'll say this about the knife. It is relatively fast. Managed to get in a few strikes before. Oh. Rubbish. I've never actually found a use for rubbish. It says it is no value, so I guess that is kind of a pointless trip. But up ahead, it's something a little more valuable. I got souls from God knows where. Humanity. There is a good... They say they are relatively rare, depending on how you hunt for them. You can get them via cooperative or invasion, depending on how you either help someone or invade them. So we're going to go ahead and traverse this fog wall, or white wall, whatever you want to call it. Take this with us. Later on, right now we cannot jump to that, or at least I've never been able to. We'll come back here later and pick up a light crossbow. And of course, yeah. What a lovely, lovely dragon. That gives us a relatively good sword later, which I'm probably not going to use. It's called the Drake Sword. I'll show you how to get it, but I probably won't use it. You gotta be careful. There is a sniper up there on the top of that building over there. Like I said, rinse and repeat. Later on, battling techniques will change up slightly. I've screwed up because I've gotten two people pissed, and they're trying to kill me. So there are two ways to attack: pushing the left bumper or right bumper or right trigger. The left bumper allows you to do a light attack, where a right trigger allows you to do one big heavy attack. And of course, whoops. Oh, good, I got a sword. Okay, good. So we'll be changing that out here in a second. I'm going to go ahead and change this knife for the short sword. Does a little more damage. I'll probably never use the knife again unless I absolutely have to. So we're going to go up here and take out this sniper real quick. First coming here, I'll be able to pick up a better shield. So I'm going to go ahead and swap that out as well. It is like 1 point lower than my the shield I had before, but it does protect me a little bit better, if that makes any sense. Hey! So we're just going to go ahead and I'm going to show you where the merchant is. And we're also going to go pick up a few more items before we head to that new bonfire. These guys are such a pain in the ass. These guys are better to parry, if anything. Bam! Relatively easy. More of a pain than anything else. Just waiting for them to attack seems to be a big problem. I'm just gonna work our way down here. Now the merchant is right here, but we're gonna go pick up a few things before we talk to him. Whoa! Take this guy out. He's not really a big fan of ours, but it doesn't matter now because he's dead. And let's see. Okay. Oop! Almost forgot you guys were here. As you can see, hauls are relatively easy now. There we go. It does take a little more stamina to swing this short sword, but it's well worth the price of admission. stab this guy as well, and we can move on. I think this ladder leads to our the path I was talking about a few minutes ago, which will lead us to a light crossbow, which I don't even think I can use. So, but I can use it later. Throwing knives, depending on the class you are or your current level, allows you to use certain weapons. Throwing knives, I've never particularly used them, but they do come in handy, I guess. Go ahead and come out here. And right here, light crossbow and a standard bolt. 16 standard bolts, I might add. And that's pretty much all there was to this area, so we're going to work our way back. And then we're going to go talk to the merchant, which is going to be very helpful. We'll be able to get a few more things and move on our merry little way. Dun, 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 dun.